Hello students, welcome back to RSG Online 2021. Today in this session 15, I'm speaking on recruitment. In my earlier video, we have already covered what is called as the HRP, the human resource planning, and how the planning is important and what are the benefits the companies will reap, and it is important for the employees and overall organizational success, how HRP is important. All these things I discussed in the previous video, and now I'm heading towards recruitment in the session 15. As you all know that it is affiliated to Bangalore City BBA third semester Human Resource Management subject, and let me recapitulate. We have discussed about the benefits of HRP in my previous video. And let's see the learning objective, students. It provides a knowledge on the meaning of recruitment in HRP. What exactly the recruitment? You are understanding the meaning of it, and additional information relating to the recruitment in various organizations. Now let's see what is recruitment, the meaning. Recruitment is a positive process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for the jobs in the organization. When more persons apply for jobs, then there will be a scope for recruiting the better persons. That is very true. As you all know that, see, even for a one or two vacancies also, the companies will take more efforts and they spend lots and lots of money on that. And in the advertisements, nowadays you have the advertisements, in the channels, the various channels, and now the digital marketing has been introduced. So the companies are spending like anything on the recruitment areas. So as it is written here, see, is very true. When many people apply for the jobs, it becomes very easy to get the better ones. Or else if the vacancy is one, and if one person applies, invariably I have to appoint him. So the very purpose of recruitment phase, if that is the case. So it is nothing but searching for a prospective employee. I just wanted to know how the employee is going to be helpful and positive and profitable to the company. And see here, let me move on to the recruitment. Actually refers to the overall process of identifying, attracting, screening, shortlisting, and interviewing the suitable candidates for the jobs, either permanent or temporary, within an organization. This is a fantastic definition you can see here. See, recruitment refers to the overall process of identifying. First you need to identify the prospective employee, then attract them to apply for your job, then later once they come to the job application is been forwarded to the companies, then you have to screen it. And the screening, in the screening and scrutinizing, they will understand how far these employees are apt for the jobs explained or described. Based on the description or the job description, we call it as, based on the job description, the task they have to fulfill. In the screening process, they'll understand if at all, and in the screening, they will see all the, the verification of the documents, everything has been done that particular time. If they come to know that if there is any fake thing is added, then that person will be removed from that particular process. So he or she will not be given a chance to go further. It's like that. So screening is important to know that how our potential employee is truthful and he is just perfect for the task, to complete the task given by the organization. Then based on all these parameters, they're going to shortlist the people. So again, if he or she is not appointed, they just find who are all is being to be able to call them for interviews and all that. They shortlist first, and after the shortlisting, they'll call for the interviews. And in the interviews, again, there are chances that they may fail, and one or two may be successful in their interviews. And after the successful interviewing or interviews, the suitable candidates for the jobs will be taken in the organization, taken to the organization. See, these candidates for the jobs, whenever we say, these jobs may be permanent or temporary. They may say that it is ad hoc basis, we call it as for a few months or few years or something, or the contract basis, like that within an organization. A recruitment can also refer to the processes involved in choosing the individuals for unpaid roles. Yes, it is the process which is involved to choose the individuals for unpaid roles, and later once it is done, then they after recruitment, the selection, the placement happens, and later the salary and everything starts. Definition: according to Edwin Fripo, is the process of searching for a prospective employees and stimulating and encouraging them to apply for the jobs in an organization. He further elaborates it, terming it both negative and positive. Definitely. Say you are stimulating and encouraging them, but at the same time, he says that whether when you are searching for the prospective employee, you should be very careful. You have to apply all your the skills, also the strategies, when you are getting the right person to your right job. When you have to find out the prospective employee, you have to do all this. He further elaborates it as terming it both negative and positive. Beautiful. And look at this recruitment. So many people are trying to go up, taking the stairs here, okay, and these are the people who are recruited. Here the people are just walking in, and here there is a group of people where you are identifying one person. You are identifying, you are finding, noticing, identifying this person, identifying this person. So here that is very important. And let's move on to the next. What are the factors that influences the recruitment here? So when we talk about the factors influencing the recruitment, see, look at this. We have the external forces, recruitment here, and the internal forces. See, recruitment is very much influenced by both internal and external forces. Let's have a look at the internal forces first. It depends on your HR policy, very important, because if the HR policy is very strict, and if they wanted to take a person who really take a person who is really talented and actually who suits to that particular task or the job, sometimes HR policy may be very liberal. If that being the case, they can take a person to some extent who is little skilled, and later by giving the training to him or her, they can make them perfectly candidate suitable for their given roles. That is also possible. So it depends on the purely the HR policies followed by the organizations. And the recruitment policies and others, the same thing applies here. The various terms and regulations, what they follow, the parameters they look into that, everything matters a lot. And then we have the human resource planning. Definitely, the plan says that if there is how many vacancies are actually vacant, and whether vacancies have to be created, or if there is no vacancy, and is there any chance that in future there may be a chance of clearing some vacancies, all these things. Suppose a person becomes retired, or if there is a unexpected deaths or something like that. So if the person is deceased, or if it is retired, he or she, then that particular vacancy will become vacant, or that there also will be taken into consideration in the planning. So it's very important actually. And the nature of the job is also matters a lot. Recruitment is some particular job or the task should be given only to the boys or the male candidates, and some will be definitely, most of the times will be given to the female candidates, because he or she will be good in that particular task. So based on that nature of job, it will be taken into consideration. They take the decision based on that. And size of the firm definitely matters, because if the company is too small, the chances of getting the job is less, and if it is little quite big, and definitely there will be more chances to have better options, the job options. And it is a conventional wisdom sometimes, the traditional thing which the companies follow, the traditional policies and all that also definitely matters a lot when it comes to recruitment. And what are the external forces? The supply and demand of the people or the candidates whom you are looking for. Sometimes it so happens that the people, you will get more of the female candidates who applies to the job, but actually the job is fixed for a male candidate. that is how it's a hindrance. Actually, you are not supposed to give it to your female candidate, but the female candidates apply a lot for that particular vacancy. Now, if that being the case, there is a shortage of supply of male candidates to that particular thing. The demand for that is lesser, so definitely it influences a lot. Unemployment rates, definitely it influence. The labor market, as I told you, the labor market, it always varies. The trends what are set by the organizations definitely varies based on the packages they decide, and the skills they expect, and the security they provide. All those things matters. And the legal provisions, when it comes to the law relating to the recruitment, nowadays you cannot have that conventional kind of a recruitment now, as you all know that everything is digitalized. So going online, you have a different way of dealing with the things. Now it is more of what do you call the network hacking, what do you call the hackers and all that. You must be aware of where they hack the things online, the important the security issues that may creep in. And as a result, we have the cyber crimes, and the cyber laws have been introduced, which was not there earlier at all, earlier. See, when we were learning, there was no scope of understanding the cyber laws and all that. Now the cyber crimes and the cyber laws have been so very beautifully utilized, and it is in practice because everything is going online and digitalized. So there is a scope for that kind of a legal provision now. And a sons of a soils refers to that the people most of the times will be fascinated to their the local boundaries to get the job. They never see, often they resist to go to the other places for any job or something like that. See, for example, a North Indian guy may find it very comfortable to get a job in his place or close to his house than going somewhere else. He feels homely, he feels comfortable, he feels close to his family. So that is also another problem when it comes to recruitment. The people, when the company wants to have a person's, the talented, especially the skillful people for the job. So these are the forces that definitely influence your recruitment analysis. Students, I have made this references like this, and let's move on to quickly to the multiple choice questions. The first one is, recruitment is a process of searching for prospective employees. The statement right or not? Yes, is absolutely right, because it's a process of searching a prospective employee. It's right, yay. The second question, the employment conditions in an economy greatly affect dash process. Employment conditions in an economy greatly affect the, I feel it's not digitalization or plantation or none of this, it's a recruitment process. Employment conditions definitely affects the recruitment process in a country. That is, answer should be B. Yeah, students have come to the session outcome now. Now, at the end of the video, I think you must be aware of it. You have understood what exactly the recruitment means in the human resource management, and how recruitment is very important for any success of the organization, because the recruitment is the first step of getting the right person to a right job. As I told you, getting the right people for the right job at the right time is the very purpose of HRM, right? So if that being the case, the recruitment is the first step, I can say, where they look out for the right people, or the skilled people, or the talented people who can do the job on time. So hence, recruitment is very important for the success of any organization. So for further understanding of various concepts, stay tuned to RSG Online 2021.